Welcome back. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most expensive silver quarter-dollar coins that, even in different condition, are still worth big bucks. Let's get started. First up, the 1995 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and P mint mark. Struck in 1995, this quarter is part of the Washington Quarter Series, which was first minted in 1932 to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington. The 1995 silver Washington quarter is unique due to its large date, which sets it apart from other years. It has a composition of 90% silver, making it not just a beautiful piece of history, but also a valuable one. The Philadelphia Mint produced around 1.2 million of these quarters. Although it may not sound like a low mintage, the combination of its silver content and specific features makes it rare in fine condition. As collectors seek to complete their sets, coins like the 1995 silver Washington quarter become increasingly valuable. So what's the value of the 1995 large date quarter in today's auction market? As of now, in fine condition, this coin can fetch between $15 to $25, depending on factors such as grading and the specifics of the auction. However, pristine examples can go for much higher, reaching upwards of $40 to $50 in more competitive auctions. Keep an eye on market trends, as prices can fluctuate based on demand. To identify this specific coin, look for the large date on the obverse side, where you will also find the P mint mark located just below the date. The reverse side features the iconic eagle design. If you have one of these quarters in your collection, it's worth checking its condition and considering its potential value. Next up, the 1970 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D mint mark. First minted in 1932, the Washington Quarter Series is an iconic part of American numismatics. The 1970 silver Washington quarter, particularly with the large date, has attracted significant attention among collectors. This quarter is composed of 90% silver, making it not only a piece of history but also a valuable asset in today's market. In 1970, the Denver Mint produced approximately 1.5 million quarters with the D mint mark. While this number may seem substantial, the combination of its silver content and specific characteristics has made it a favorite among collectors. The large date feature, introduced in this year, also adds to its rarity and desirability. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1970 large date quarter in today's auction market. In extra fine condition, this coin typically sells for between $20 and $30. However, if you have a well-preserved specimen with outstanding eye appeal, it could reach values of $50 or more at auction. Always keep an eye on market trends, as demand can impact prices significantly. Identifying this coin is relatively straightforward. Look for the large date on the obverse with the D mint mark located just below the date. The reverse side features the classic eagle design. If you're fortunate enough to find one of these in extra fine condition, you have a valuable piece to add to your collection. Next up, the 1967 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and no mint mark. What makes this coin valuable? Let's find out. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. Over the years, this coin has undergone various design changes, but the essence of honoring Washington remains. The 1967 coin features a large date, which distinguishes it from other quarters minted during the same period. This feature adds to its uniqueness and appeal among collectors. Made from 90% silver and 10% copper, the 1967 Washington quarter boasts a beautiful silver luster. On the obverse side, we see the classic bust of George Washington, while the reverse showcases an eagle perched atop a bundle of arrows and an olive branch. In 1967, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 3 million Washington quarters without a mint mark. While that sounds like a lot, finding one in good condition is quite rare. Many of these coins have circulated for decades, which affects their overall quality. The large date feature, combined with its silver content, has made it a sought-after item among collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. In today's auction market, a 1967 silver Washington quarter in good condition typically sells for between $6 and $10. However, prices can vary based on several factors, including the specific condition of the coin and current silver prices. Visual highlighting auction sites and price trend graphs for the 1967 quarter. Interestingly, if your quarter is in better condition, such as fine or extra fine, values can increase significantly, sometimes reaching $15 to $25 or more. As silver prices fluctuate, so does the value of these coins, so it's always a good idea to stay updated on the market trends. Identifying the 1967 silver Washington quarter is fairly straightforward. Look for the large date on the obverse side. The 7 in the date should be noticeably larger than in other years. Since this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, it will not have a mint mark. To assess the condition, inspect the coin for wear. In good condition, the details of Washington's profile should be visible, though some wear is expected. The reverse side should also show the eagle with clear features. Taking care of your coins is essential, especially if you want to maintain their value. Always handle coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints and oils. Using cotton gloves can help protect the surfaces. Store your coins in protective holders or albums designed specifically for numismatics. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this can damage their surfaces and decrease their value. Remember, collectors generally prefer coins in their natural state. Next up, the 1980 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and P mint mark. What makes this coin valuable, and how much can you expect it to sell for in today's auction market? Let's get started. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. Over the decades, this coin has evolved, with the 1980 edition featuring a large date that sets it apart from its predecessors. This feature not only makes it visually appealing but also collectible. The 1980 Washington quarter is made of 75% silver and 25% copper, giving it a distinctive silver luster. The obverse showcases the iconic bust of George Washington, while the reverse features an eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 4 million Washington quarters with P mint mark, indicating they were minted in Philadelphia. While this might sound like a large number, finding a coin in very fine condition can be a challenge, especially as many have circulated over the years. The large date feature, combined with its silver content, makes this coin particularly appealing to collectors and investors alike. Now, let's discuss the current market value in today's auction market. A 1980 silver Washington quarter in very fine condition can sell for anywhere between $10 and $20. However, factors such as the specific auction platform, demand, and condition of the coin can influence the final price. For those with coins in excellent condition, prices can soar even higher, potentially reaching $30 or more. As silver prices fluctuate, this can also impact the value of these quarters, so it's essential to stay informed. Identifying the 1980 silver Washington quarter is straightforward. First, look for the large date on the obverse side. The 8 in 1980 is notably larger than the numbers on previous quarters. Also, check for the P mint mark, which can be found just to the right of Washington's neck. To assess the condition, look for signs of wear. In very fine condition, the coin should retain clear details in Washington's profile and the eagle on the reverse. There may be some light scratches or wear, but the overall design should still be well defined. Taking care of your coins is crucial if you want to maintain their value. Always handle your coins by the edges to avoid oils and fingerprints. Using soft cotton gloves is a great way to protect the surfaces. Store your coins in protective holders or albums specifically designed for numismatics. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this can diminish their value. Remember, collectors often prefer coins that retain their original patina. Next up, the 1983 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D mint mark, even in dirty condition. This coin might not look pristine, but it holds surprising value. So how much can you expect it to fetch in today's auction market? Let's break it down. The Washington quarter has been a mainstay of U.S. coinage since 1932, honoring George Washington's 200th birthday. The 1983 quarter, with a large date and D mint mark, was minted in Denver. And although it's not a silver quarter, this coin is still highly sought after, even in less than perfect, dirty condition. The obverse side shows Washington's bust, while the reverse side features the American eagle with spread wings, perched atop a bundle of arrows and olive branches, a symbol of strength and peace. In 1983, the Denver Mint produced over 617 million Washington quarters with D mint mark. Although the mintage number is high, finding coins in collectible conditions is more difficult than it seems. Why? Because many coins from this period saw heavy circulation and suffered considerable wear and tear, making it hard to find examples in even fine or very fine condition. Quarters from this era, especially those that have circulated heavily and become dirty, can still carry value in the collector's market, particularly due to their scarcity in uncirculated or mint state. Now, let's talk about the value of a 1983 Washington quarter in dirty condition. In today's auction market, a dirty 1983 quarter with D mint mark and large date can still sell for $5 to $10, depending on how well the design details are preserved under the dirt. The coin's condition, whether it's dirty, scratched, or worn, can greatly influence the price. However, because of the difficulty in finding higher-grade coins from this era, even heavily circulated and dirty coins hold a place in auction markets today. Identifying your 1983 Washington quarter is easy. On the obverse, look for the large date. This is one of the key identifiers of this year's design. Also, check for the D mint mark, which is located just to the right of Washington's portrait, near the bottom of the coin. Even in dirty condition, these key features should be visible, and they help determine the coin's value. The reverse side should still show the American eagle, even if some details are obscured by dirt or wear. While your 1983 Washington quarter might be dirty, resist the urge to clean it. Cleaning coins can remove natural toning and diminish their value, so collectors often prefer them in their original, uncleaned state. Instead, store your coin in a protective holder or coin album to prevent further damage. If you want to preserve its value, handling it as little as possible is a good idea, and always by the edges. So there you have it. The 1983 silver Washington quarter dollar with D mint mark may be dirty, but it can still fetch a decent price in today's auction market. If you own one of these quarters, take good care of it. Might be worth more than you think if you enjoyed today's video. Next up today, we're going to explore the 1986 Washington quarter dollar, featuring a large date and the D mint mark from Denver. And not just any coin, we're talking about one in extra fine condition. How much can this coin be worth in today's auction market? Let's dive in and find out. The Washington quarter has been an essential part of American coinage since 1932, featuring the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse and an American eagle on the reverse. The 1986 edition continued this tradition with a large date on the obverse and D mint mark indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. Though the quarter minted in 1986 wasn't made of silver, it is still a prized collectible, especially in higher conditions like extra fine. Extra fine coins have slight wear, but their details are sharp, making them more valuable than those that saw heavy circulation. With over 504 million Washington quarters minted in 1986 at the Denver Mint, it might seem like this coin is common. But finding one in extra fine condition is more challenging than you might think. Most quarters from this period were heavily circulated, and coins in better conditions, especially from the 80s, are relatively scarce. Coins in extra fine condition will still show minor wear on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, but the details remain sharp and clear, adding significant value. So, how much is this 1986 Washington quarter with a D mint mark worth in today's auction market? Coins in extra fine condition can sell for anywhere between $10 to $20, depending on how sharp the details are and the coin's overall appearance. The demand for these coins is increasing as collectors seek high-grade coins from the 1980s. While it may not seem like a fortune, the value can increase significantly over time as fewer well-preserved examples remain in circulation. Identifying your 1986 Washington quarter is simple. Look for the large date on the obverse, which is one of the distinguishing features of this coin. On the reverse, you'll find the iconic American eagle design. Don't forget to check for the D mint mark just below Washington's portrait, indicating that it was minted in Denver. Even in extra fine condition, some slight wear is expected. However, the coin's design elements, such as Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, should still be relatively sharp. Coins in extra fine condition require proper care to maintain their value. If you have a 1986 Washington quarter, especially one in good condition, be sure to handle it by the edges and avoid touching the surface to prevent any further wear. Using protective holders or albums is a great way to preserve your coin's quality and keep it safe from damage. If you plan to sell your coin, keeping it in extra fine condition will help ensure it retains its maximum value. And there you have it, the 1986 Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D mint mark in extra fine condition can still hold significant value in today's auction market. If you're a collector, don't overlook this coin. It could be a valuable addition to your collection. Next up, the 1969 Washington quarter dollar featuring a large date and no mint mark found in good condition. How much can this coin be worth in today's auction market? Stick around to discover its history, design, and current value in dollars. The Washington quarter has been a symbol of American currency since its introduction in 1932. The 1969 edition of this quarter continued the long-standing tradition, featuring the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse. What makes this specific coin intriguing is its lack of a mint mark, which means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This quarter, like all quarters minted after 1964, is not made of silver but rather a copper nickel-clad composition. Despite not being a silver coin, it still holds value, especially among collectors who focus on coins from the late 60s era. The condition of a coin plays a huge role in determining its value. In this video, we're specifically looking at the 1969 Washington quarter in good condition. A coin in good condition shows significant wear, with most details being smoothed out over time due to circulation. Even though the coin shows heavy signs of wear, collectors still seek these 1969 quarters, especially those without mint mark, due to their historical significance and the challenge of finding them in better condition. Over 176 million Washington quarters were minted in Philadelphia in 1969. Given the large mintage, you may assume these coins are quite common. However, as many were heavily circulated, finding them in collectible condition, especially good or better, makes them more desirable. While quarters from this period are often found in worn condition, they still hold value for collectors who appreciate the history and significance of coins from the 60s. Now, let's get to the key question. How much is a 1969 Washington quarter in good condition worth in today's auction market? While the value of this coin isn't astronomical, you can expect to see it sell for around $3 to $6, depending on the buyer's interest and the condition of the coin. While these prices might seem modest, the coin's historical appeal and the interest in Washington quarters from this era make it a worthwhile collectible for many enthusiasts. Identifying a 1969 Washington quarter is easy. First, look for the large date on the obverse of the coin. Since there's no mint mark under the date, you'll know this coin was struck in Philadelphia. The reverse, of course, features the American eagle, a signature design of Washington quarters. Even though coins in good condition will have significant wear, the large date and lack of mint mark remain key identifiers. This makes them easy to spot and categorize in your collection. If you own a 1969 Washington quarter in good condition, it's important to handle it properly to prevent any further wear. Even though this coin shows heavy circulation wear, keeping it safe from additional damage is crucial for maintaining its current value. Store your coins in protective holders or albums to protect them from moisture and dirt. This will help preserve your coin and keep it in the best condition possible, whether you plan to hold onto it or sell it later. And there you have it, the 1969 Washington quarter with a large date and no mint mark in good condition. Might not be the rarest coin, but it's a great piece of American history, with value ranging between $3 and $6 in today's auction market. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Have you come across a 1969 Washington quarter in your collection? Let us know. And as always, happy collecting.